No, I understood the first one actually. Installation
Yeah.
of Python, as well as the second one is what are the variable types.
Okay, okay. So, Parimita will join us shortly in 5 minutes. She has said to
Okay.
me that she will join by 8:25 IST. Okay,
Mhm.
so just a look, a bit a reminder that what we have done in the last lecture. So now this time, okay, my screen is visible to you.
Yes.
Okay, so now this time is suitable for you.
Yes.
Okay? So don't miss the lecture
No.
anytime.
Yeah.
Okay,
Only thing is tomorrow I'll miss because I already had one plan.
okay, okay. But yeah, it's you can say Saturday for me and Friday for you.
Yeah,
Okay,
correct.
so okay, now I think so. You will come on Monday morning. Monday morning is for me and Sunday evening for you. Are you willing to come on Sunday evening?
Sunday evening is fine with me.
Okay, so we will go with the lecture on Monday morning as well.
Okay, sure. Only thing
So,
if you can take like on Sunday evening, like at 15 minutes late.
uh, okay, I will do it. It's like I think 7 p.m. for you.
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that. No worries.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
that means I will have the sessions on Monday, sorry, Sunday, Monday,
Sunday,
Tuesday.
yeah, it's like Sunday evening, Monday evening, Tuesday evening, Wednesday evening, Thursday evening.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
then you have 5 days. Okay, then
Correct.
it will be beneficial for you that if you go for 5 days a week because that way we will cover the course quickly. Otherwise,
Okay.
it will be very delayed.
Correct.
Okay, okay.
How long do you think it will be? The course is for six
It's
weeks, correct?
it depends on you. I can go for the 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks. It only depends on you because my you can say my habit is like that. If someone doesn't understand the thing, I will just stay there only.
Hmm.
Because if
I
I
see.
want my students to be can say gain that much type of knowledge, so if they doesn't understand that type or the topic, I will just give them another example and another example so that they can understand that topic because the thing which I will cover is important for
Hmm.
you. Some words you can say 50% is important, but you can say the rest is you can say there is logic. Yeah,
I see.
I can't make the logic in your mind. Logic is come
Correct.
by yourself, but I can guide you that how to make that logic.
Mhm. Got
Okay.
it.
Okay. So just a bit
Yeah.
reminder, and whatever we done in the classes right now in 1 to 2 or 3 classes, it will be just a interview part that what are the things, and I have told you that you have to maintain an Excel sheet as well.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you told me. And then apart from it, the video that you sent was on
Mhm.
the so is it going to be in my login also, right? Let me
Yeah,
check.
it's after the 3 classes, there in your login as well. Okay.
Oh, okay. Only
Okay.
after three classes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will just do it maybe in today's class. After the today's class, I will just made your login and I will pass it to you. Okay.
Okay.
Now, just a
Is
reminder. Yeah,
there forever? Like I have got the lifetime access to the other videos
yeah,
that I purchased. So will the sessions that you take, will they be available forever or?
yeah. It will be available forever.
Okay.
Okay, it will be available forever
Okay.
because I know the thing we are doing is the latest one. If you see the syntax has been changed from the pre-recorded videos has the logic is same, but the
Yeah.
syntax is changed.
Yeah.
The thing is that the
I see.
syntax is changed.
I see.
Okay? So if you have the logic, you can achieve anything.
Correct.
That you have your basics clear that what is this because oops concepts are common in every language, but the difference is that the syntax difference. Nothing is
Mm.
there. Only the difference is syntax, that how to
Mm.
write the logic.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you see over here, I have a equal 10.5. Now, in C sharp, I have to declare float a equal to 10.5. Then I have to declare
Mm.
int a, and I can not declare the same variable again. This is the
Correct.
beauty of Python, that I am declaring the same variable again 3 times.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay. This is the
Correct.
beauty of Python, that if you see that I have declared it something like float, int, or string, it will take it automatically.
Mhm.
Now, the thing have we
Uh,
done in the last class, that how to install PyCharm. You have installed PyCharm?
I have installed PyCharm. I looked at the video
Mm-hmm.
and then I installed PyCharm.
Yeah, it's a community version, no?
Yes.
So, and when you installing, I have showed you, yeah, you have to check that checkbox.
Yes, yes, I've done that because in the video also they
Yeah,
mentioned.
yeah,
Yeah, up till installation of Eclipse, that part Eclipse I haven't installed, but
okay,
first 20 minutes of the video I covered up till
okay.
installation of PyCharm.
Okay, Eclipse is a simple thing. You don't have to like suppose you will see in the coming classes what I have installed through command prompt. Like I have to install it in PyCharm externally. Well, I mean to say that if I install something in command prompt, it will work for Eclipse, but it will not work for PyCharm. I have to install it here
Mhm.
manually, a package. Okay, so it's 825. Mm, okay, yeah, message me. So just we have made two files, that how to make a project. Then after the right click, I can add a new Python file to it. Okay, this is
Mhm.
my first file. I can add as many files as I want. And you see that Python is very strict about the spaces. You cannot give unnecessary space. Okay?
Mhm.
It will give you an error, and the error is known as indent error.
Correct.
Okay?
Yeah.
So by
Yeah, oops concept. I mean, I graduated so many years ago that time.
Mhm.
But then I have never, I always get confused in classes and stuff, which is going to come. I think you will
I'm
explain all in
Yeah,
detail.
yeah, I will explain it. Don't worry, I will explain it to you. And
I tried to
I
learn
will,
Java.
yeah, I will
I-
yeah, I will explain it in that manner that it will be easily understandable to you. That what
yeah.
we are doing, that don't worry about that. I will make it
Mm.
very easy for you.
Purchased your Java videos couple of years ago,
Mm-hmm,
and then it was they are very good videos. I tried to
mm-hmm,
learn from it. I
mm-hmm.
got something, but then when I implementing it, I somehow I get confused with that concept.
No worries, I'm there for you. I will just see to it that you will excel in this part. You can say your basics part, because the OOPS concept remains the same. Just
Yes,
it's the difference. Again, I'm repeating that it's a difference of syntax.
correct.
Okay,
Right.
just
Mm.
difference of syntax. Okay, now let's move forward. Okay, now in this, now there is some rules in you can say Python to declare a variable. Okay, now if you see, uh, suppose if I name a variable as C9,
Mhm.
C9 equal to 5, equal to 5. Okay,
Mhm.
and I will say print, um, print C9. Okay,
Mhm.
so now it will print. If I run this, now it says this is my second file, which is this print statement, and C9, the value of C9 is 5. So it will
Mhm.
print. It will not give me any error.
Correct.
Okay? But the rule is you cannot declare as 9C.
Mm. I see.
Okay, here variable name never be start with the number. This is a
Number.
good interview question that you can say. Mm,
Mm. Is it common in all the languages? Or I
uh, If you say, yeah, little bit of common, yeah, you cannot start with the number,
Mm-hmm.
variable name with the number. Okay, but in some languages, I say C sharp, they don't, you can say, yeah, you can say as where nine, where, but never start with the number. It will
Oh.
common for all the languages. But
Mm-hmm.
interview can say confuse you,
Mm-hmm.
that he or she can say that suppose I have a variable name 9c, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving the value it as 5. So what is the data type of that variable?
Mm-hmm.
So the answer is that you cannot start the variable name with the number.
Ah, I see.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
Got
this is a rule. You cannot start variable name with
it. Um,
number.
correct.
But the
Got
reverse of this is possible. Like if
mm-hmm.
I say
Yeah.
C9
See.
equal to 5.
Yeah.
Okay, this is possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now another rule. Now if I say my suppose var underscore 1 equal to 6.
Mm-hmm.
Now if I say print var underscore 1, then it will print 6 to me. Now you see it
Mm-hmm.
will give, I am using the special character underscore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Only special symbol is allowed, that is underscore is allowed.
Mm-hmm.
Only.
Yeah.
No other thing like you can say at the rate, your
Mm-hmm.
hashtag, anything, exclamation mark. You cannot
Yeah.
do that. Only the special character underscore is allowed. Now
Understood.
suppose
Okay.
if I say here, now it will give me error. Eh,
Why?
yeah, yeah, hi Paramita.
Yeah, hi. Sorry for the late.
No, no.
So next time onwards, we can do it 8:30. Is it fine?
Okay, we will start at 8:30 as Jay also wants to be start at 8:30. So we will start at 8:30. No worries.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So we are just discussing the what we have done in the last class. So these are things that we have variables types. Now what we are doing here, we are just discussing the rules that how can we start the our variable name. Now the
okay.
first rule is that you cannot start variable name with number.
Yes.
Okay, you can declare C9, you can use a number after the character, but you cannot start your variable name with number. It will give you error. And the second rule is that we can only use underscore. The special symbol is underscore, but we cannot
Okay.
use at the rate. We cannot use hashtag. Okay, we cannot use exclamation mark or anything like special symbol. We can only use underscore.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so these are the rules that we have to follow. Mm, I can say now if you coming back to rule again, there are some special keywords in every language. There are some predefined values which are given the meaning in the language itself. Now, if I say print command here, if I hover over print, now you see it has some values like def print. It has some thing like this. Okay, these are predefined. I cannot declare a variable name as print. Okay, these are,
Mm-hmm.
I know these are the silly thing, but these are the rules that we have to follow. Okay. Mm, now, if you say I cannot declare the predefined. Now, suppose if I say if for now, I cannot do it like this because if is a predefined word. If I hover over this, the if statement used for conditional execution, if expression. Now, I cannot name my variable as if, elif, for, while, try. These are the predefined words. If I say, suppose I say try equal to 9. Now
Mm-hmm.
it will give me an error. Okay. So it will
These are
say,
the reserved words, right?
yeah, these are the reserved words. You cannot use these words.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
because
Now,
they are part of the language. That's why.
yes, that's the part of their language, particular language, but you cannot use them. Okay.
Mm.
Now, you can say, now these are the some of the rules. Now, moving forward, we have some statements like if and else. Now, first we all cover if condition. Okay, now, say A equal to 3. Now, say if A is less than 10, then print A is less than 10. Okay, now, if I will just comment this one and comment this one. Okay, now if I run this, now it say A is less than 10. Now what is happening? I will show you. This is the if condition. Okay, now if I say the condition is A is less than 10. Now there are two possible ways for this. Either it can be false, either it can be true. Okay. Now if it is false, then what happens? My code will be terminated. It will do nothing because it's a if condition. Say if condition. There is nothing for the false. But if it is true, it will perform some action. As this there is if statement, so either it will be true, either it will be false. If it is false, then it will do nothing. My code will terminate it like that. It will do nothing, print nothing. But if this condition is true, now if here a is equal to 3. Now if I look our code, now I have declared a equal to 3. Now 3 is less than 10. Okay, that is true. Then it will perform some action. The action is that it will print a statement a is less than 10. Okay, so it will perform this action. Okay. Now when the a is suppose I will declare it as 30. Now I completely know that 30 is not equal less than 30 is not less than 10. So this will not enter into this if statement. So if I just run this, it will do nothing because there is no statement then if. If it is true, then only it will enter into this condition. So if you see that if it is false, which is right now because I have declared a equal to 30 now. So this condition 30 is less than 10. No, it is not true. So it is go to the false condition. So my code will terminated and it will do nothing. Okay. Now suppose there is one more condition. I say um, yeah, this is known as if statement. Okay. Now there is one more condition statement. I say if else statement. Now what happens? Suppose I will write a program B is equal to 50. I will just say if B is less than you can say 10, then print B is less than 10. else print b is greater than 10. Okay. Now I will just uh, mind this one. Now if I run this, now it will print something. Let b is greater than 10. Suppose if I may give it a value 5, then again I run this. Now it b is less than 10. So now what is happening in my condition? Now if you see over here, now condition is I will do it in the new mm, condition is can say b is less than 10. Now there is it is if else condition. If else. Now whether it is true or whether it is can say false. Okay? Whether it is true or whether it is false, it will do something. Okay? Suppose if I say it is false, now then it will print something, and if it is true, it will print something. Now I have passed the value of b in my first case is equal to 50. Now it will check whether 50 is less than 10, that is false. So it will go here and if it say b is less than 10, no, 50 is not less than 10. So it will print b is greater than 10. Either now if I say b is equal to 5, now it will go into the if statement because 5 is less than 10. So it will print b is less than 10. So either in both the condition, whether it is false, whether it is true, in the case of if else, it will perform some action. Okay, understand both of the condition if and if else.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so it will perform something. Now if I go, now there is one more thing. If I say go here, yeah, now there's some more conditions like mm, if if and else statement. Now for this I will take example. Suppose C is equal to something like 80. Okay. Now if I say if C is, you can give it as equal to suppose 50, then print C C is uh, number 50. Okay. Now if they now there come more Alif C equal to 80, then print C is number 80. Else print C is undefined. Okay. Now this is a condition in which if the first condition is not true, it will look for the second condition. If second condition is not true, it will look for the third condition. Either of the condition is true, it will print that statement. Now if I run this, I know it will run print C is number 80. Okay. Now what is doing here if I So to my paint, first of all, I will say just a condition that C is equal to 80. Now it will look for the condition this. Either it can be true, either it can be false. Now, if the condition is true, then it will perform some action and my code will terminate after this. Okay? But if it is false, again there is a condition. It will check for this because now if this condition is false, again there is a elif. Now it will again check for the condition. Okay? Whether it is false, whether it is true. Okay? Suppose if it is true, or if it is true, say this condition is true. So it will perform action, then it will exit. But if it is false, here I can apply one more condition. I can apply as many elif as I want. But right now I have applied two statements if elif. Now suppose it will go to else part that C is undefined. Let perform some action. Okay. Now here it will go with the else statement. Okay. I can apply one more statement here. I'll just say elif C is equal to 90, then just print C, C is 90. You can say C is number 90. Now it will print that C is 80. It will again print that C is 80 because here it find that it is equal to this, it will enter this, then print this one, and it will exit the code. Now suppose if I say C is 100, okay, now it will not satisfy this statement, this statement, this statement. It will just go to the else statement that C is undefined because these conditions does not met. I can apply as many elif as I want in a particular statement. Okay, understand this one?
Yes.
Okay. Understand Jay?
Yes.
Okay. So these are the things that we will apply in our statements. I can use as many if as I want, and in the coming part, you can see now if I say to you that I can apply elif here, now I can say apply and as many elif statements as I want. Okay. Mm, okay. Mm, so you understand that what is going in if and elif statement. Okay, so these are called the uh, if and elif statements. So this is actually how my decision making condition goes on, and they are totally dependent upon the results that are coming of the conditions. Either it will be true, either this is 50, it is equal to 100, no, it is not equal to 100, so it is false. And another condition, 80, not false. Another condition 90 false. Again go to else statement. Okay. Suppose if I just comment this one. Okay. Now if I run this, what will happen? Anybody?
No output.
Yes. There
It
is
will
no
give error.
output. No, there is no error. I can use if only like this. I can use if and else like this. I can use if, elif and else like this. And
No,
I
with
can
job,
use
it won't give error if elif else. If you comment
no,
out, no. Okay.
it will not give you an error.
Okay. Okay.
If I suppose only if and elif is there, two conditions are there. So again, it will not give me any output because these two conditions are false.
Okay. Okay.
That's why it will not give me anything. It will not give me any error, but it will not give me anything if there is no else statement there.
Okay. No
Okay,
output.
no output. If I just comment this one, so this condition is not satisfied by any of these if statement. So it will not give me any output. It will just blank because never of the condition is true. So it will not give me anything.
Okay. Got it.
Only if that's why we have the else statement. So whether that if any of the conditions, suppose I have 10 if conditions, if conditions, so neither of the conditions satisfied, so it will go to else statement if never of the conditions satisfied. That's why we write else, that if the never of the conditions satisfy, it will go to else part, and we would know that what is happening inside our code. Okay. So this is the concept of, you can say, if, elif, and else. Okay. So moving to our next topic, we using looping statements. For that, I will make a new file, Python file, and name it as my third file. Okay. Now, um, now looping statements are used when I have to work with the iterations, means over a range. I want to use a range in which I want to repeat my loop, repeat my function again and again. Okay, so generally we have two types of loops. You can say okay, we have two types of loops. It is while loop and then it is for loop. We have these two loops. Okay, now what is happening in while loop? While loop will uh, while loop will checking that every time the condition is true, then it will keep going on. Otherwise, it will quit. I will say while if you say it is true, okay, then if it is true, then my code will execute. If the condition is false, then it will just exit the code. While the condition is true, it will run. But if it is false at the time of, if it gets false, then it will exit the code. Okay. Now I say, yeah, suppose in, I will say declare my var, name it as in anything you can. You can name it anything where you can say A, B, C. Now in my case, I'm declaring as where. Now I will start my while loop while where is less than equal to 10, then print where, okay, and say where equal to where plus 1. Okay, now if I run this now, now you see that it will give me 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what is happening? So if I say this is a mm, yeah, this is initialization, that I have initialized my variable. This is, can say, the condition, and this is incrementation. Now what is happening? Now if I just say take a picture of this here and go to my paint and paste it over here. Okay, okay. Now this is my loop. Okay. Now what is happening? Now I have initialized the variable here. Okay. Now it will check while that 0 is less than equal to 10. Now it is a condition. Now it is true. So it will enter this while loop. It will print variable. Now now where is here is 0. So it will print 0. Now this is incrementation. I'm giving it where equal to where plus 1. It's 0 plus 1. Now it becomes 1. Now again it will come back to my while loop here. After this it will again come back to while loop and check that 1 is less than equal to 10. Yes, it is less than equal to 10. Again the condition is true. Again it will go inside this, and now my variable is 1. Okay. Now it will print 1 here. Okay. Now after printing 1, again it will go to this statement and say 1 plus 1. Now it becomes 2. Now again it will go to this statement. 2 is less than equal to 10. Yes, 2 is less than and equal to 10. 2 is less than 10. Either of the conditions true. Okay, this is true. Now again it will go into this. Now variable is now is 2. So it will print 2 here. Okay. Now again after this printing it will go to this variable. Now 2 plus 1, it becomes 3. Now again it will go to my while loop, again check the condition that 3 is less than 10. Okay, 3 is less than equal to 10. Okay. Again it will go inside the while loop. Now here it is 3. Now it will print 3. This is for printing, and this is where it is incrementing is going on. Now 3, after printing a 3, again 3 plus 1, 4. Now it is, now my variable becomes 4. Again it will come back to here, check whether 5 is less than 10. Yes, 5 is less than 10. So it will print, you can say, now 4. Okay. Now this circle will go on, go on, go on. Now suppose now 10 is here. So check here, 10 is less than equal to 10. Yeah, it is equal to 10. Either of the condition is true. If it is less than or equal to, either of the condition is true, then it will go inside. Now it will print 10 here. Now this variable, now 10 plus 1, now it becomes 11. Now again it will go to here. Now it will check whether 11 is less than 10. No, it is not true. 11 is equal to 10. No, it is not equal to 10. So either of the condition is not true. So the condition is false. So it will not go inside this statement, and it will exit. Okay. Understand this while loop?
Abhijit, for example, I have to
Mhm.
find out the odd number between 0 to 10. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
only the odd numbers. So
Mm-hmm.
that time also I can use a while, the condition and then the logic, then print and
Yeah,
then the.
yeah, yeah. You can go for the logic. Suppose you want to find the no, you want to find the odd numbers between odd numbers between you can say your 0 to 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
anything, 10 to 20, anything. Okay.
Okay. Suppose I will say where is less than. Suppose we are going for the 10 first time and equal to 10. Now in this I know that it will go to my condition. Now I want to print whether that is you can say odd number or say your even number. Suppose if suppose now first time there is a zero. Zero is nothing, so I will start it with one because
Okay.
zero will give me any error because zero is nothing. It's a natural number, not it is everything. So we will start with one between one and ten. Now one. Now I know that one is a odd number, so I have to find a logic that one is there or not. Now I know that I can say, well, if I say just comment this one, if where divided by 2, uh, you can say I know, but it will be confusing for you because
You can do the
um,
reminder, right? Percentile 2 equals.
yeah, I can do is like if it is completely divisible by 2 and give me the you can say integer, no
Mhm.
float value, then it is completely divisible by 2. So it is a prime number, or you can say even number. If it is not divisible by 2, then it is the odd number.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, I can do that as well. But right now, I don't want to confuse. Like this is the logic. We will discuss. We will discuss it later. That what is the logic? How to build that logic? This is the logic. But right now, I'm going for the syntax that you know that what is while loop. While loop will run only for the true condition only. Okay. Now, you can say comes your for loop. So for loop is simple, like for I in range.
Okay, that one question. If the
Yeah.
condition is false, it will keep looping, right?
No, no, no.
Why?
If the condition is true,
Yeah.
only it will loop.
Oh, otherwise it will not loop.
Otherwise,
Okay.
it will stop.
Okay.
Otherwise, it will stop. It will not go. It will not wait for the. No, it will just stop. While condition only run for true condition. Okay.
Okay.
Now, suppose I have for loop for I in range and say 10 comma 50. Okay, this is the range I want to say, and I will say print I. Okay. Now, first of all, I will just increment this one. Sorry, comment that one, and I will run it. Now you see, it will print till 49. Now I have given the range till 50, but it is never print 50. So this is the again a very good interview question. Suppose interview can ask you, suppose I have a range in for loop, it says 1 to 15. So how many digits it will print?
10 to 49, right?
No, suppose interview asks you, suppose if I have a range between for 1
Hmm.
to 15.
Then 1 to 14.
But if I say how 1 to 5, so how many digits? If you say how many digits,
1,
if
2,
say
3, 4. 4
it's
digits.
yes,
Minus 1.
4 digits. That's it's minus one. It is a very tricky question. You have to you just sit there 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Suppose if I range of 50, that will be 50 minus 1. It will print 49. Okay, the answer is just like if I have 1 to 50, so how many digits it will print? Most of the students just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just start counting in their mind. But if we started with 1 and it is going towards 50, so it will 50 minus 1.
Means
Mm-hmm.
it
Okay,
is why? What is the reason behind it?
why is the reason?
Like, what is the reason why it is n minus one? Like minus one, not
It's
printing
a
the.
it is the rule that
Rule.
what is the it will not take the maximum range. It will not take the maximum
Okay,
range.
okay, got it. But
It will
for
be
in the
always.
while it is taking the maximum range, right? As per the
Yeah,
condition.
yeah, as per because I have placed it equal to. If I give it less than, then it will
Mm.
not take 10.
Okay, got it, got it.
Okay, so now suppose if I want, suppose they will give you, and it will say to that I want 50 to be print as well. So what will you do?
To give 51
But
or
he said that you can add something, but you cannot delete from this code.
then increment I
Plus plus.
plus, yeah.
Where?
After the for loop. After the loop is
After print
complete,
check.
But I
then
want to be print 49 in this for loop as well only.
I plus one. No. Within the for loop you want it. Okay.
Mm.
I was thinking after you come out of the for loop,
No, no,
then add
but I
the
want
second
this in the for loop.
in
That
the
if
for
I,
loop.
yeah, go for the
Uh-huh.
for loop, I want to print 50 as well.
Mm-hmm.
So then you can do that for I in range 1 comma 51.
No, that's why I'm saying that I don't want to delete anything. I just can add something, but I cannot delete anything.
Oh,
Okay.
zero. 0 to 50. No, no,
Then
that
it will take 0 as well, but it will not take 50.
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
correct. Mm,
In the same line you're saying, the for line only.
Yeah, I can add something, but I cannot delete something or anything from this loop.
I
So, so let's try
plus
this
one.
one.
Oh, okay.
Now if I run this, let's see that it types or not. Now it's see.
50. Correct.
Okay, this is
Not.
a very tricky question. Okay,
Mm.
so
Mm,
you have, if you work on this, then you will get to know that if I want to include the 50 as well, then at that time we have to include plus one.
yeah. I think this is exclusive to Python because 50 plus
Uh,
1.
yeah, it is for Python, and you can
Uh,
say, suppose
I don't.
here is the condition like less than equal to. If I just delete this equal to, it will not take 10 as well. It will
Yeah.
take till 9.
Yeah, that is fine. But this 50 plus 1, I don't
Mhm.
think, can we do it in any other language?
No, no,
No.
that
Only
syntax is different. No, you can
ah,
do it in any language, any other language, you can do it as well, but the syntax is different.
correct. Okay.
Okay, so this is a very tricky question that you don't have to delete anything, but you can add something. So add
Mm.
plus one. So it will take that maximum range as well, maximum number as well.
So here we can minus, subdivide, multiply both.
Um, suppose if I go with the minus, okay, now now it was 48.
Ah, correct.
49 minus 1 will 48.
Okay, got it.
Now suppose now started with 1. Now if I say 2, now you see 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. It will print one number less.
Mm.
Okay.
Odd
If I
numbers.
if I say 3, then it will print the difference of three numbers. 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 3, 10, 10 plus 3, 13.
Mm.
Okay, so you can print that as well. If you're saying that want to print odd and even numbers, you can do it like this only. Okay, but the thing is that it will, if I take a 5, then it will take a gap of 5. 1 plus 5, 6, 6 plus 5, 11, 11 plus 5, 60. Then
mhm,
21, 26, 31. So it will increment by 5.
mhm,
Okay, so this is a thing we can do it with the for loop. Now, suppose there is some two things like uh, with the looping conditions, there are three keywords, namely known as, I will just write it over here, mm, name as break, okay, then continue, and then um, continue, and then pass. Okay. Now, suppose if I go with the first with the my while loop, I will just uncomment this one and comment this one. Now it is printing. Okay, now suppose if I say var equal to var plus 1, before printing, I say if say var equal to 5, continue. Okay. Now if I just run this, now you see it will print towards 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will not print beyond the 4. Now suppose if I just delete this and move my condition here. Okay. Now if I run this, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So what will it do? You understand something like suppose x and say y. Okay. Now if I run this, see, it will go in the infinity. Okay. So this continue statement is you can say uh, used in, let's suppose if the condition match continue, then it will can say skip the part after the continue.
mhm.
Okay.
I see.
Now suppose if I say if var equal to 5, then break. Okay. Now if I say run, now after 5 it will not run, it will exit the loop. It will just exit the loop. Okay. Now if I say var equal to 7, I run this, it will print till 7, then after that it will exit the loop. Okay. Now suppose if there is a statement, if var equals not here, here, now suppose if I run this now, now it will print 6 only. Now it is not printing the 7 because before the print statement my condition matches, then only it will break the loop and come out of the code that moment. It will not execute the below commands which are beyond the break loop. It will just exit here only. So it will not print 7 as well. Okay, so this break condition is just if it just matches the condition, then it will break the loop that instant only.
Mm.
Okay, understand?
Friends are break means it will stop and continue means it will pass on, right?
Yeah, continue, it will pass that loop
Okay, got it.
only. It will pass that condition only. It will that is it your loop will run again, but it will pass that condition only.
Okay.
Okay? It will not print that condition. Okay. Now, if I say, uh,
If sorry for
yeah,
continue, you said it
mm,
will not.
yeah,
It will pass
it
that
will
condition. Come out
pass
of.
that particular condition. Now, suppose if I say variable 7, then continue, it will not say here. Okay. Now, if I just run this, okay, this is not printing after the 7. Maybe there's some difference. But the continue means that suppose here I will just okay. Now if I say run stop 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It there is something wrong in my statement because for continue it means that it will exit the skip
Only
the
skip the seven,
partic
right? You skip the
pardon
seven one. Continue
pardon.
means it should only skip the seven and continue with 8, 9, 10, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Ah,
It will just it has not to print. Suppose print statement is above, then it has to just skip this step. Suppose if I say here control X and say here. Now suppose if it is not there, so it will print all 0, 1, 2, 3, 11 till 11. Okay, now if I say it was there, mm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you see 7 is not there.
Ah, got it. Correct.
Okay,
Now I
that
understand.
correct.
continue is yeah, that continue is used for only that particular to skip. That if it's 7, then continue. It will just go back to the starting of the loop. It will not print anything. It will
Ah,
not execute anything after the continue statement. It will just go to the starting of the loop again.
okay.
Yes, correct.
Got it.
Okay.
I
Now,
see.
uh, there is one more keyword. Suppose for some time, like if I will just comment this one and uncomment this one. For some other reason, I don't want to write code here. Some of the reasons here. Now, suppose I am just testing my functions there. I have 10 functions. I don't want to print anything. I don't want to give anything statement. I just want to write my function name only. So, what will I do? I will just say pass. It will do nothing. It will, you can say, do nothing. Just it will run. Okay. But Python will not allow you to keep your function as blank. Suppose if I do, if some other languages there are curly brackets, I'll just say I do this and I leave this. But Python will not allow this. Python will not allow you to keep your function, loop, statement, anything to be blank. So if I just run this now, expected an indenting block after for statement. So it says that you have to write something, either have to write a print statement, anything. But for some reason, if I just don't want to write anything, I just say pass. So if I run this, it will just pass. It will not go inside that loop and it will not give me any error. Okay? So these are the three words: break, continue, and then pass. Okay? These are three words. It will very helpful. Break is the most used. Now, if I reach there, just break. Suppose I have my 100 keywords, and now I know that there are the length of that keywords, you can say length of that particular list or something where that keywords is kept is 100. Now, if I say I don't want to write I don't want my code to run 100 times. Now suppose that keyword is in the 10th place. Now I know that if that keyword is 10th place, if find this, then break. Okay, then it will not run for 100 articles. It will run for that particular articles and that find that article and print it, then kept out of the code. It will not every time it will not run for 100 times. Understand my point or not?
Yes, got it.
Yes.
Okay. Again, I'm just repeating. Suppose if I am in a box, I'm just giving example. It has, you can say 100. You can say right now it has 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Suppose my article is lying there only. Here it is my article. My you can say target article is there. Now if I run the for loop, it will run here, 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 here. Whether it will find it here or not, it will run for this all these articles. Okay. Now, where I can give the condition. Now, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I will give the condition if that article is my finding one, which is equal to my finding one, then break. Then after go here, 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 here. Now it find here. Now it come to my if condition that if we found the article, then break. Then it will never run for these articles. One, two, three, unnecessary. I don't want to run for these articles unnecessarily. It will take my time. It will take my, you can say, energy as well. Understand my point that where the break is used, we
Yes.
find this, then we will just break. Now I will just take your 5 minutes more, and I want it from both of you. What the next topic is, you can say functions. You both know what are the functions. No?
Yeah. I mean, I
Uh,
know what is a function.
mhm.
Mm.
So just I'm just to give an example. Uh, mm,
Function is a small body which performs an action.
yes, it's a thing. So in Parimita, any give have you have any definition for the function?
Yeah, it's a state, like set of statements to execute the code. The same.
Okay. Now I have a question for both of you. Then what is method?
Function give the return value.
Method can give return value as well.
Yeah, okay. Mm,
This is a very good question. That what is function, what is method, and what is the difference between function and method? This is the most asked question in the interview. But
Mhm.
if you don't give the language that Google says, I want the difference that you have to suppose I am a layman and you want to understand me and you have want to tell me that what is the difference between function and method. I'm a layman. You have to give the answer like that. I have a layman. I don't have a knowledge and technical knowledge past.
Isn't both the same function?
Yeah, both are the same, but there is a difference. You can call
Mhm.
function as a method.
It can, if method can be used in another. I don't know if function or method something can be used in other another piece of.
I don't want Google language. I want that, suppose if I want to understand me on the paper, that this is a
Using
function,
Google.
this is a method.
No, I'm not using Google. I'm just saying what I feel
Mm,
is the answer.
so, yeah, I know you're not saying the Google word. Just I want, suppose I'm a layman, I'm again repeating, I don't have any knowledge, technical knowledge about function and method. And you have to uh, understand me and you have to just like to, you can say, give that knowledge to me so that I can understand.
Mm.
Okay, so this is a question for both of you. Either suppose if a Parimita is giving answer, then Jai and I should understand completely. And if Jai should giving the answer, then I and Parimita should understand it completely.
Mhm.
In the method also we can pass parameter, right?
Yes,
The same as function.
yes,
And I think both are almost same.
yes, both are same. But there's a difference between the two. Okay, okay. We will see to it in the next class.
Okay.
This is the part for both of you. Rather than going for the recording, you have to tell me the difference between function and method. And you have to just give me an example that this is a function, this is a method, so that I can understand it completely. And anybody who is watching this video can understand it completely that what is function and what is method.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so then
Yeah.
okay, then we will meet for J. It's for Sunday evening. Okay,
Yeah.
Sunday evening, I think so, 7 p.m.
Yes.
And
Just a
8:30.
question. Like for Jay, is it
Yeah,
okay for India IST morning 7? Is that okay for you, Abhijit? 7 o'clock in the morning.
no, 7 a.m. is my class.
Okay, you already have that. Okay, then fine.
Yeah. Okay. So, and the 8:30 a.m. for you, Parimita.
Okay, okay, fine.
Okay. Don't miss the class because first 10 classes are must if you want to
Mm.
build your base in the Python or Selenium Python.
Yeah, the core should be strong.
Okay. These are the questions that it will be asked in the interview that what is the break will do, continue will do, pass will do. Okay, then what is while loop? Suppose now why we use again this is the question why we prefer for loop over break loop. Sometimes it is better that we have while loop, but sometimes what happens now if you say initialization, condition, and incrementation, they're all in three different lines, and here I don't have to give you suppose initialization, condition, incrementation, it will take it automatically. Now what happens, I will just comment this one and say again, right, this one. Suppose this line, I just missed it because sometimes what happens in the while loops, your code is so big that it will go beyond this screen, this line. It will go, you can say, beyond the screen. So what happens at that I just by mistake, I don't do this. I don't give any incrementation. Now what happens? If I run this, it will go into the infinity.
Mhm. Correct.
It will never increment, it will never stop. It will just
Mhm.
go again and again because 0 is never incremented. It will always, the condition is true that 0 is less than 10. It is true. So it will go into this loop forever.
Mhm.
So you have to be very careful when you're working with the while loop that you have to give the incrementation as well so that we can come out of over the loop or just do the break statement for some condition.
So Abhijit, do you have any set of interview questions like the as for the today's you
Mhm,
make a study, right? The same
mhm.
part, some questions you have so that you can prepare more and like this for interview.
I will just I have again asked you in the first lecture as well that
Mhm.
prepare your made your Excel sheet.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, made your Excel sheet. I will in every lecture I will tell you that these are the interview questions. That these are
Okay.
the interview questions. That these are the interview questions. I have given over you can say 70 to 80 interviews for just for the practice. Okay, so I know that in my opinion, I know that what are the questions they can ask you for the basic level and of advanced level. That whatever the questions they can ask you. That's why I'm just saying you that why implementation, the condition, the break, they will it will not be tell by anyone that there is a three words break, continue, or pass. Pass it you can use, break you can use, that continue is never used. So it will not be tell by anyone. So if interview can ask you if I want to suppose in my 10 keywords are there, if I want to subskip the particular keyword, so how can I do that? You can say that if that keyword is equal to my keyword, just write continue, then it will pass skip the that keyword.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, so these are the questions that being asked in the interview. Suppose here I will say for 1 to 50. Now I want to print 50 as well. So how can you do it? Just to say plus 1.
Yes, got it. Mhm.
Okay, so
Mm.
these are the types of questions that will be asked in the interview. That they just can judging your knowledge that you have done this or not.
But
And I think,
nowadays they're
yeah,
saying to write the code also, like all the syntax code, everything in the interview they're asking.
yeah, they can ask you because they know if you go as a fresher, they just
Mhm.
ask you about the Python, that you have
Correct.
done the Python or not, that you have the
Mhm.
knowledge of the for loop or while loop. If you have
Mhm.
1 year knowledge, then it will ask you that little bit higher level questions.
Yes, yes.
But these
Mm.
questions are there. They can
Yes.
just ask you from, you can say that tod mod ke.
हाँ समझ गया हाँ correct.
Okay, so they can ask you any question. It depends
Mm.
on the interview. Okay,
Yeah.
They
so
can
let's,
ask direct
yeah,
question or indirect question also.
yeah, it can ask you anything.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm.
So let's meet on Monday morning for India and Sunday evening for US.
Yeah.
Okay, don't skip the class. I'm again asking.
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no.
No.
8:30 is fine for
1
me.
p.m.
Yeah, 8:30. Okay then.
Oh,
Goodbye. Happy weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
yeah.
Happy weekend. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Same.
Okay.